quotient. Quotient? Since the 1990s, creativity levels have gradually fallen. Hear me out. I believe that I have experienced this on my own. I am a creative creator, a conscious creator. And I have found myself so many times being so burned down by the requirement of making a certain content, doing specific X, Y, Z to hack the algorithm, post many times, comment way before you are gonna post something and way after you're gonna post something. All these little things that literally just make our creativity be boxed in. When Instagram and Facebook and all these social media platforms are meant to be a place to enhance our voices, to expand our voices, what is actually happening is the opposite. We have come to a place where these spaces that were exactly designed for that are constraining our creativity to fit their own mainstream understanding of creativity. What is creativity actually measurable? Is art, is conscious art form really measurable by an algorithm? And I ask this question because I see so many people, my friends, my loved ones, my community, being heavily burdened by these things, and almost to a point of stop sharing what they have just because they are receiving hate in the internet, because they are not being supported enough, because they are struggling financially, because blah 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 blah. But you know what? Now more than ever, dear creator, dear conscious creator, the artist, dear spiritual entrepreneur, more than ever we need your art and we need your creations. Because it is not the algorithm, it is not about how your message is gonna fit into the structure of social media, but it is how your energy from your art, from your words, from your message, from your workshops, from whatever you are creating is going to transform, it's going to disrupt the mainstream algorithm, the mainstream platforms. You guys, I don't think fully understand how powerful art is. Literally, art in its many forms, it's been revolutionary for many, many years. It has been an act of resistance. It has been an act of expression, of culture, of unity, of community, of expression, of beingness. And that is being diluted by the algorithms. So I want to challenge you, and I take this challenge myself, to not conform to the needs and wants of social media marketing expectations of how many times I have to post this and that. And believe me, like, I know and understand the balance of this because I am a digital strategist and this is what I do, right? But although I believe they are a tool, I believe that we should honor and respect more our own creations, our own ways of creating. And that means having boundaries on how much you actually are in social media as a consumer and as a creator. That means that if, like, putting those boundaries, that if you actually don't feel like sharing something, then that also means that you don't have to share something. you don't have to show up every single day there if you in deep within your core you don't feel like. If it's just something uncomfortable and you're doing it out of other reasons, yeah, that's fine. You should push yourself. You should feel uncomfortable in certain places. But if you are doing it just to fit and tick a box, dear darling, you're only betraying yourself and draining your true essence, your true flow of energy. And I'm gonna leave you with something. Everything we do right here, right now, has an echo in eternity. How do I apply that when I make content? When I make content, if it's here in these platforms, if it's outside of these platforms, I always get reminded about the powerful energy this is going to be carried through time, through dimensions, through quantum fields. Because if you study this, we don't exist in this present reality only. Everything that's quantum studies, relativity. We all exist right here, right now, past, present, future. So if that is true, how is your art, how is your expression, how is your movement showing up in eternity, showing up to disrupt the energy fields, to disrupt, to trigger, to break down cycles? And obviously I'm talking about balance. I'm not talking about fighting the internet just because you have a very strong opinion on something. I'm actually talking about the opposite. I'm actually talking about coming back into unity, understanding that everyone has a perspective and everyone has something to share. My last thing is, dear creator, dear conscious creator, dear spiritual entrepreneur, don't stop sharing your art. We need it. I think you need to hear this. I need it. I get inspired by you. We need your art. I don't know how to explain you how powerful. If I could picture it, if I could draw a picture to you, I'll show you how powerful it is. Many of us with origins in indigenous communities, we know how different it is when we start chanting, when we start doing our traditions, when we unite in different things. And it is because the energy that it carries. And in that same way, art carries so much beautiful energy. Where it comes from transmits so much, to the point that it even transmutes into something else for each individual. So don't stop creating. Take your time, have rest, do your digital detox. The measurements of your marketing, I understand that they are helpful, but do not let them be your guide. Don't let them be your ruler. Don't let them be that thing that measures how good you are, or how many people get inspired by it. So many times I have made a mistake of being inspired by something, and I get so excited by it. I sometimes even got into tears that I forget to give it a like, give it a saved. But that doesn't mean that by me not doing that, it didn't impact me. I do recognize that I have to be better at actually showing my support. But I want you to realize how powerful it is how the impact is actually happening without you even realizing. So, with my dear love, please, if you need me to beg you, I'll beg. Please, we need you. And we are here. I'm here. I put myself out there. I'm here to be a safe place for you. If you need to chat, if you need to reach out, and even if you just want to hear some tips about how I manage that within myself, I'm happy to share them. Dear one, your art is powerful, and this world needs it. Okay, bye.